I mistakenly put that on there. She'll
We
join us
can
later.
accommodate that. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Then I'll entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
I'd like to I have a comment to make
Yes,
about that,
sure.
please. All right, before we adopt the agenda, I'd like to make a comment. For anyone who does not know, our board has a rotating agenda committee. It is composed of Superintendent Kurt DeBost, Board President Chris Arend, Board Clerk Chris Bausch, and a third member of the board, which rotates every meeting, as well as Administrative Assistant Extraordinaire Teresa Braden. Last week, I was the third member of that committee. Next week, for example, Trustee Nathan, I believe, Nathan Williams will be the third member, followed the next week by Frank Triggs, the next week by Trustee Gearhart, and then myself again in rotation. That is the committee who is able to decide what matters this board hears and votes on, and what matters the community gets to hear us discuss. Board President Arend, your unchecked, unprofessional temper tantrum during our agenda-setting meeting last Tuesday in front of 2 staff members and 2 sitting board members, not to mention the personnel working just outside the door who undoubtedly heard the whole thing, was both uncomfortable and embarrassing. It brought shame on this board. I am surprised that you have not apologized. You shouted and cursed at Clerk Bausch for bringing up a legitimate point of order, and in so doing, you committed a far more egregious error of personal conduct. Clerk Bausch, Teresa Braden, Dr. DeBost, and myself should have received a sincere apology for your outburst. The lack of such demonstrates an arrogance that is highly concerning. I bring this up at this time because it is my opinion that the legitimacy of the agenda-setting meeting was compromised, trust was broken, and the free flow of ideas was diminished.
Okay, now are we going to have a motion on the agenda or not? I'm not going to respond to that,
It's fine,
and I'm not going to apologize.
fine.
So with that,
I make a motion to adopt the agenda.
okay.
Second.
Any further discussion? If not, we'll vote. Nathan?
Williams, aye.
Dorian?
Baker, aye.
You heard aye.
Gannon, aye.
Triggs aye.
Bausch, aye.
Aaron, yes. So with that, the agenda is adopted. We now will take public comment for closed session.